surge of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're off and running from Houston. That's Bashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now.
What's going on, guys?
From the 40-yard line now, and this is 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 18. Let's hit.
They give it to him again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Oh, hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He dodged the tackle, and he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They are brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucks have the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
220. Done. Done.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
180. Done. Done.
Throwing again is Baker. Setting up the screen. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept in turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Good. 180. What's that? What's that?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
We've set it downs from 37.
180. What's that? What's that?
Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Good. 180. Done. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Good. 180. What's that?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes away from one. This makes it up to the 25. Rico Ryan's doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Already.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
We've set it down from the 37. First down throw by Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. This one quickly to down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Stroud now on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Texans set to punt. Moore on to handle the return. Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Done. What's up?
We give to Irving to start this drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Good. 180. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down now, ball at the 33. Going with Irving here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And the tackle's made just beyond Mayfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Irving here from the gun. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
180.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
I try to you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
180! What's that?
First and goal. Here's Irving. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. Here's Baker to throw. Throws caught.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So now, here's third and goal. He'll work against the blitz. Has it in close. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jude Nicotomney gonna try and knock this through for 3. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Nicotomney's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run here on 1st down. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right.
Back-to-back carries here. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
All right.
Stroud off of play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans tie it up late in the 1st. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Buccaneers 6.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Set. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. It's brought in downfield by Otten. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
A gain of 17
Pickup of
yards.
17. And the Bucs have the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
180.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now Mayfield. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing than siblings. Nothing for my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the
First and 10 from the 32. Baker throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Backed up after that penalty. This is 3rd down. Mayfield to throw again. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
180! What's up? What's up?
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 180! Done! What's up?
Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
On is Jude Micatomney now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 6.
Texans 7.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gained 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Houston.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
118.
1st down, Stroud. Continuing to move past the 45. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Another carry for it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hump on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. On the move, past the 40. It's a race down the right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 2nd down.
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
On the quick, right? Ready?
Shotgun now, first round. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.